So I think it's going to work, but okay, it's live. um, yeah, it's a little bit it's delayed, so it got a little bit of what we were just talking about. But all right, so anyone who's just starting, this is well, I'm Dan Violet Sagmiller, and I have some people. Oh, I gotta mute this. I've got a double audio coming through. This one? No. I don't know where the audio is coming from. I'm being haunted by audio. What is going on? Nope. That's still going. We have technical difficulties. On my side alone, it would appear. Where is this coming from?
We should create an AI that hunts down exactly where multiple audio sources are coming from.
Oh, I like that.
Early, like,
We have technical difficulties. On my side alone, it would appear. Okay, so
Sag Miller response.
not that one. That's. Yeah, I'm now hearing you talk about that one on the stream. No, I don't want that. I want. Go away. Open volume mixer. Where's audio coming from?
Yeah, I'm now hearing you talk about that.
Yeah, there's so many little tasks. Like,
That one. Yeah, so I've got Zoom meeting. That one's expected. Microsoft Edge, go away. Okay. I'm not hearing anything. I have it streaming somewhere. Like I have it down here, but on this one, it is muted. And none of the others claim that they're playing. But, oh, wait, I have multiple Microsoft Edges. Okay. So, late start. And let me check the waiting room. Okay. Carson Bentley. I don't know if that's his real name, but we have a fourth person who's joining us. Hello. Hey. All right, so you're just joining us. Just letting you know that we had some technical difficulties getting started. I had duplicate audio going on my system from somewhere. It turned out it was from Edge on one of the many browsers and tabs that I have open. Anyway, that one is fixed, so we're going to get started. I'm going to start. I'll start. We'll go around the room just with a brief introduction of who we all are, if you're open to letting people connect to you on LinkedIn, or if you have another profile or portfolio or channel, please go ahead and share it, and I'll add the links to the video after this is done. All right, so I'm Dan Violet Sagmiller. Right now, I'm working at Microsoft, but my opinions are not Microsoft's. I don't work for their gaming division. I don't work for their AI division. I work on HoloLens on some business apps. So I just wanted to make that clear that what I say here has nothing, it has no implication for what happens in or around Microsoft. Anyway, with that said, I have been programming for the last 20, 30 years. I wrote my first AIs back in the late 90s. And I've had a lot of fun doing a lot of different projects. And now I'll go ahead and pass this on. Bernice, can you get us started? Awesome. William? And then Carson, it is, do I have that right? Is that your name? Okay. Okay. Which is a great segue to actually introducing the the game jam topic. It is breaking the rules. So that's the topic and theme we're going to be discussing, and the key role of this is just to kind of go over that and come up with a lot of different concepts and from different perspectives, just anything off the walls, crazy. It doesn't even have to be a game. Some of the stuff on these are about creating tools and utilities that can help things, like for instance creating a map or a new Perlin generator or something, and that's breaking the rules for that. Anyway, breaking the rules. Does anyone have any immediate concepts that come up off the top of their head? Yeah, go. If I bring the chat on here, yes. However, you can also connect to the live streaming link and go ahead and post it up there, and it'll show up in the chat. But if you but if you send it to me just on Discord, then I can include it. I can include it in the video once this goes to off of live stream. Awesome, sounds great. I will make sure to include those links in the main description. Same thing with Bernice and William. All right. So let's. Yeah, I have a small introduction image that I figured I'd throw into here. You guys will be able to see it in the live stream, but let me see. Okay, yeah, I have no idea if that's actually working right now, but it'll show up in a couple seconds on the live stream. The live stream has a lag of about 13 seconds, I think. And then one other thing I'm going to showcase on that one is an intro video, which I don't know if anyone here has a chance to see it or if you have the live stream running in the background, but it'll show up a few minutes, or like, I guess it's 20 seconds later now. All right. Okay, so yeah, we're back. There was a brief introduction video clip thing, and so for those people watching, none of the people on this channel actually got to see it. But cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this started. Breaking the rules. Moment of silence. Oh. Okay. Trying to think of how that would be turned into a game, but then again, it's as they said over at the Game Jam, that it's not. It doesn't need to be a game itself, as it can be a tool or a utility. Yeah. Okay. I'm kind of as soon as you said that, I was imagining something like Portal 2 or Portal 1, where you're in the game, but then you have to escape the game. But now it also is making me think, like, what if we're battling an AI and we really just need to get it into some sort of error state? Like, literally, we need to break the code, get it to divide by 0 or something. And my apologies if I missed part of what you said, but while you were speaking, it kind of gave me an idea of something. The idea that, and I'm really sorry if this is exactly what you just said, but I'm perceiving training different AIs to solve different problems and attaching them to the same character. But they were never trained to work together. And then you just basically build the level around it and see what it does. Yeah, he and I have worked together for a while on some other projects. So one thing I figured I would throw out here as well is a genre list. Like we could start going down some genres of games. And I figured I would introduce one right away because I had a thought on that one was, you guys have seen Wreck-It Ralph? I immediately thought of The Glitch. So we have Penelope, who's the racer in Candy Crush, or not Candy Crush. What was it, Candy Rush or something that they called it? Anyway, so they have that, and she has a glitch where it's like it doesn't work right. She doesn't follow the rules. And I was thinking that'd be a potential. Like, how would you end up? You've got rules that everything has to apply to, but then how do you create an AI that can step outside of the rules and make a game that's more interesting because of it? That's a good point. Yeah, at the beginning, all of her control over that was very just sporadic. It just kind of happened, usually as kind of an emotional response. But then she did seem to learn to control it by the end. I would add to that one, basically just saying that it seems very specific with it that in a lot of games, even though we might say breaking the rules or whatever, it's I'm kind of losing track of what I was talking about as I was saying it. Yep. Your game concept. The AI character doesn't already understand potential ways of how to use things. It's just attributes that you can apply to something as like a hint. And then it can try figuring that out. So it might have a certain understanding of physics that it can use, or certain realities of how to interact with things. But it doesn't understand that a chair can move or slide. So you look around the room and maybe figure out by like clicking on things or just right clicking on stuff and seeing like a list pop up of saying like, here's things that you could give hints that this object can do. You have no idea if the AI is going to be able to use that to actually get to the end goal. And maybe the player doesn't, or the AI doesn't even know what the goal is. Like it might know it needs to go get to that door. Maybe there's some stuff, and every time it tries to walk across the floor, it slips and falls. So it needs to find some way to get across the floor, and that could be find a mop. That could be lay something down on top of it. That could be get on a rolling chair. And I believe you described this to me before, using an aerosol can or something to propel yourself as like a rocket, or I was going to say a fire hydrant, but a yes. I like that. Yeah, I definitely like the idea of pre-planning and then dropping the character into the field, like writing the AI. As kind of a side note, there's a project that I've been working on, RTS 21, that its initial concept was to allow player programming the AI so they could give orders. But we recently dropped that, or we're going through some major renovations on it. However, I could definitely see the value of this, to taking an AI, you program it, and maybe take an additional step on this. Either it is an AI that you are letting run on your own system, like we instruct the users how to set up like Python, TensorFlow, and get all that stuff set up, which might be kind of a pain to get players, or set up some other system, and it trains the AI as they're playing with maybe even a similar one to what William was describing, where we train the AIs, teach them how to do stuff, and that could be through programming them, that could be through letting them learn the environment, that could be through giving them hints. But then we let it develop on our own machine, and then we upload an instance of the AI, and it goes into a battle against someone else's random AI. And it just lets it go. And at any point, you can challenge anyone else's AI and see how it will do. That was actually... Oh, go on. I like. Yeah, that kind of led me to another concept on this for like any game where you're pushing an AI to a character, like, and it could be something you defined or whatever, but certain characteristics, like you have everything that can be done in the game normally. So simple game, whatever kind of physics, whatever layout it is. Except I'm kind of imagining, what if we also had the ability to, like you were just describing, you purchase or earn in some way additional AI capabilities. But what if you also had an illegal market on it, so to speak, where it was, these are things that are where it's not going to operate the way the game expects, where, oh yeah, you can actually just delete this block, or you can pick up this block and throw it, and this isn't a game where that's like Minecraft and that's Bedrock or something. Just something completely off the wall, especially if we have AIs that are actually trained, like real AIs that kind of went into defining what some of the enemy or units or whatever is going on in the game, and then see what on earth they're going to do when some of their physics environment changes, when something that's been a constant starts to go off the wall. Oh no. I just I just heard from someone on the chat that it sounds like I'm the only one that can be heard. Desktop audio. Why isn't this one playing? I've got desktop audio going. It's supposed to be going. Oh man, that's terrible. Okay. More audio stuff. I'm sorry, guys. Give me a second to see if I can get that resolved. Okay. Wow, this was a bad start. Okay. Oh, it's also possible that Zoom might be going through Edge somehow, and that's where I was getting duplicate audio from when I turned it off. Oh, man. Hey, but we've got people who are listening. So that's a good start. But all right, open volume mixer. Let's see what's going on with these things. Wait, why do I have... Oh, whoops. Okay. Over here. So testing. And if you guys could, like, someone could talk. Yeah, I see the bar coming up here. So Edge has noise. Okay. And the Zoom definitely has stuff going on here. It seems my stuff is test. No, that's late. I'll get a rise in the bar here in about 10 seconds. But yeah, Zoom meeting when you guys are talking. Yes. And I was running tests. I really was. All right. So speaker, no. That's everything looks like it's running well. So what's going on with my streaming software? Display capture should be capturing the audio. And the volume is up for desktop audio. Do I need to add like another audio from this? Oh, man. Audio input capture. I literally have to add that. This one should be going, not input, I want output capture. Yeah. So as a side note, I'll pull this into here and we get the echo. Oh, you guys don't get to see this unless you have the video feed up, but it's still going to be delayed. So I have my settings and I'm trying to add new things. Audio output capture. Yes, audio output capture from the desktop. Yeah, what's going out to that one? Okay. Can you guys say something? Microphone's catching it. Audio output is not. Oh, man. Oh, this is terrible. I know. Oh. So for everyone watching, wait, okay. It sounds like your mic is being recorded, but not your desktop. Yeah, the desktop is being set. Oh, man. Okay, so let's see. Display capture. Is there something for capturing audio? No. But that's supposedly there. Audio capture. Do I have something going on there? No. Audio capture is on. Intro, desktop audio. Everything is set. But for some reason, this is not picking up anything. Oh my God, that's terrible. Okay. And I don't have a recording on this otherwise, so my apologies on this. But maybe this is something we could... I think at this point we're going to have to call this one a bust and come back to it at some other point. But I think the video feed's going to have to end on this one. So anyone who's watching on the channel, on the stream, sorry about that. There were a lot of really awesome ideas that came out of here. And unfortunately, very few of them ended up being able to be heard. So, yeah, I'm going to end this one for now. Thanks. Bye. Okay. And you guys are still on. Okay. Oh, your stream will stop immediately and no longer go live. Yes. So it was still recording that part. Okay.